There is a guy in every woman's life that she'll never forget, bro. She will never ever forget that man as long as she live, and she will always have some type of attachment to him, or she will have some type of desire for him, or she'll have some type of imaginary fantasy or something about reconnecting with that man, or at the very least she has a curiosity about what could have been with that guy. And if you ever want to be that guy, you must become the man who did not need her, because at the end of the day she will never forget the man who didn't need her, but she will always remember and always pursue that man. If that makes sense to you. I know it sounds opposite. It's kind of crazy, but you got to listen to the rest of it. You got to understand it completely, deeply, thoroughly, bro. And I'm finna do just that for you. First, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Do your part, bro, and help the channel. If you don't do nothing, then how can you expect anybody else in your life to do anything, bro? Do your part. With that being said, it's your boy Kaden the Right Man. Let's hit that intro. Here's the thing, bro. Women work off attachment. They work off being emotionally attached to things or emotionally attached to an outcome. That's why that's a feminine trait. But more so, it's the whole reason why if that woman left you behind, if that woman is not giving you 100% of her, if that woman is not doing the things in your life that you imagined her to do, that you wanted her to do, the way that you wanted her to be there with you or for you, bro, the key is to not need her, bro. The key is to be able to walk away from that. The key is to be able to no longer stay in a situation that's not serving you, bro. Because guess what? You're always going to get better energy from a woman you don't need. You're always going to get a better response when you're not super attached to an outcome. And here's the thing. When a woman know you is attached to an outcome, guess what she going to do? She going to manipulate you. She going to use every tactic in the book to just puppet string you, bro. She gonna take you for everything that you worth, and can you blame her? Because at the end of the day, if you allowing her to do it, whose fault is it really? Is it her fault for taking advantage of a situation, or is it your fault for allowing her to take advantage of you? So at the end of the day, if you know women are gonna be this way, if you know this woman has the capability in her, because let me tell you a secret, come in close. All women have the capability to be like this. Towards a guy who she doesn't value, towards a guy who she doesn't like for real, or towards a guy who she has lost complete attraction for. She can be like that, bro. And if you know she got the capability of being like that, and you know that that's possible, then why would you ever put yourself in position for that to happen? See, here's the thing. When you don't need a woman, when you like me, bro, because I don't need these women. I don't need these women, bro. I need a fucking bottle of water, bro, that's half drunk, drinking, drunken, whatever, bro. I need that before I'll ever need a bitch, bro. And guess what? They sense that. They sense that I'll never need them in that way. They know it's not like that. And so guess what happens? They feel comfortable to open up. They feel comfortable to give themselves to me. They feel comfortable because guess what? At the end of the day, they don't feel like I have an unhealthy attachment to them. They don't feel like it's gonna be some weird I can't let this go energy. And see, too many guys, you give off that weird I can't let this go energy. You want to talk about her. You want to talk about how she nagging, how she acting, how she always being the worst thing in the room, bro. She making your life hard. She going and she fucking with some other dude on you. Why is she still here? Why are you still dealing with that? Because you need her? Because you don't know how to let her go? Let me be honest with you. Be honest with yourself, bro. Because you need her. Because something in you is too codependent to let her go. When you know she don't like you for real. When you know she ain't treating you right. When you know she taking advantage of you. When you know she trying to manipulate you. When you know she ain't respecting you in the way that she's supposed to. She ain't talking to you correctly. When you know she ain't bringing nurturing energy. When you know she ain't listening to your leadership. Do you want me to go on? Shall I go on? The list goes on of things you know she ain't doing for you, bro. And yet you stay. Why do you stay? Because you need her. And guess what? You doing the exact opposite of what we talked about in the video. You doing the exact opposite. Because guess what? Women will always respect the man who don't need her. Guess what? If she in love with you and she know you don't need her, she ain't never dumping you, bro. She chasing. She in a space where she chasing you. Here's a secret. The secret that all guys on the internet for some reason look up. They want to know, but it's so simple. The quickest way to get a woman to chase you, because that's what guys want to know, right? The quickest way to get a woman to chase you is to never be chasing her. She's going to get attached to what you do for her. She's going to get attached to what you bring to the table. If you high value, if you bring in what you're supposed to bring, working on yourself, working on your career, working on your passion, your fashion, getting your bag up, getting your body up, getting your mind and mentality up, reading, meditating, doing the things that you're supposed to be doing. If you doing all of that and you can respect the grind, a lot of y'all don't respect the grind, but if you can respect the grind and you doing all that, and you could show discipline even in the dog days. If you could do that, guess what? She ain't leaving you, bro. Because she know you don't need her. Because she can see with her own eyes that you have too much going on. You have things taking up your time, attention. And when you got things taking up your time and attention, guess what you ain't spending it on? You ain't spending it on her. And when you ain't spending it on her, guess what she doing? She chasing your time and attention. Because guess what? She understands that you have value in the world. Too many of you guys, y'all ready to jump. Hey, babe, what you want, baby? What you want? What you need? You ready to jump. You ready to jump out a fucking window with no shoes on onto spikes in order for her to smile at you, bro. And guess what that tells her? That tells her she's better than you. That says she up here and you down here. Because that's how you treat her. Some guys more subtle. Let's talk about that. Some guys you more subtle with it. You act hard. You act tough. You got the money. Sure. Let's talk about them guys. You got the money. Okay. But you so quick to fold into her program. You so quick to fold for her emotions or give in to her emotional place and space that you don't even set the playing field. You're supposed to be the tastemaker of your relationship. If you're leading the way you're supposed to, bro, guess what? She will never stop chasing a man who don't need her. All them women who be talking about, yeah, and my ex, blah, blah, blah. The ex that they can't let go. I know you didn't experienced it, bro. The ex that they can't let go. What's the one quality all of them got? Don't even argue with me, bro. What's the one quality all of them got? They didn't need her. They was willing to walk away from her. They was willing to put her in her place. They was willing to stand up for themselves. At all costs, even if it meant losing her. And guess what? She got to respect that. Because now none of them manipulation tactics, none of that bullshit she trying to come with, it don't work. Because at the end of the day, you ain't acting right, bitch. You can go. You can hit the road. You can tiptoe, dance your way up out of here. I don't need you. Get lost, skedaddle. Goodbye. Because guess what? Over here, we're going to do things my way. In any relationship I'm in, that's how it's going to be. We going to do it my way. Do you got emotional space over here? Of course. Am I going to treat you like the feminine being you are? Of course. Am I going to make you feel like you with the best man in the world and you the only one? Of course. And even if you're not the only one, I'm going to make you feel like it. Of course. But guess what? That comes with a price. And the price of that is we do things my way or the highway. Some of you guys, you don't respect your program. You don't respect yourself enough. It ain't nothing bigger than the program. Shout out, Darius. You don't respect your program enough. And if you don't respect your program enough, how she ever gonna respect your program, bro? Because you need her. Because you scared to lose her. Because you scared she ain't gonna come back from no contact. Because you scared that you did something that's irreparable and it ain't never gonna get better. Life ain't never gonna get better. I'm so lonely without her, Katie. Get over yourself, bro. Pick your nuts up, boy. It's time to get to it, bro. What did I miss, bro? What did I miss when we became guys who decided that women was the most valuable and important thing in the world, dog? Women don't even want to be the most valuable and important thing in the world. So why are you treating her that way? She ain't never gonna respect you. Not treating her like that. Guess what she gonna respect? The man who don't need her. Guess what she gonna respect? The man who going to get his, who can make a life for her. The man who could give her experience she ain't never had because he made a life for himself and for her. The man who is doing everything in his power to set himself above the rest. If you ain't got that mentality, I don't know what you doing over here, bro. You can go. Because over here, it ain't for you, bro. Because I know what I'm doing. I know what the guys who over here doing. Come on, dog. You waiting on a woman to come back. You ain't got no money in your pocket. Get it together, bro. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, bro, and understand. As long as you need her the way you do, she ain't gonna need you. I'm up out of here, dog.